I watched Dune 2 yesterday, and it was exactly what I expected it to be, based on my impressions of the first one. To me, as a book reader, it was just not that good. I don't like how rushed it was, I don't like how the Harkonnens are portrayed at all. I don't like that Alia didn't kill the Baron, because then where's the poetic element of his genetic memory making her insane later on? I didn't like how Chani was portrayed. I didn't even care about Chalamet's portrayal in the first movie, although in this one he definitely stepped it up and was, in my opinion, the best screen Paul Atreides we're probably gonna get in our lifetimes. But anyway, I digress. There's a lot of things I didn't like about this film, but I'm not recording this for the sake of shitting on it. Just the opposite. I'm recording this to say that I'm thankful to everyone included in making these movies. They're not perfect, but excluded from the book context, they are still really good films, and they're probably the best Dune we're ever gonna have. And for that, I'm grateful to all of the creators involved, and I don't want to bitch about their work, I just want to praise it. Because although not perfect, these fucking movies are finally bringing the world's attention to Dune on a much larger scale. And up until now, when did we Dune book fans ever get anything nice? Let's face it, Children of Dune is a masterpiece, but it's really niche and unpopular, and the rest of the adaptations that we have are mostly complete crap. And I had been waiting for years for them to start pouring real money and ambition and marketing into Dune. I always used to wonder how bullshit like Star Wars and all the fucking superhero movies, which, trigger warning, I fucking hate all of those, and I curse the day they became a thing. I always used to wonder how the stupidest shit got the most expensive screen adaptations. And then masterpieces like Dune only have like a couple or so retarded looking or cheap adaptations. Of course, as the years went by, I started to realize that the reason for this is that the general public is overall really stupid and they only need the lowest level bread and circuses to entertain themselves. But anyway, with these movies, imperfect as they are, I still love them. And I get teary-eyed because of the fact that someone finally decided to cater to my needs, and they wanted to do it properly. As I said, despite there being stuff I didn't like in these two films, I still love a lot of things in them, and most definitely these two films, along with the Children of Dune miniseries, these are the definitive Dune adaptations for me. And with these two new films, not only am I finally being catered to, and after all these years, but also they are sparkling a global wave of interest in the books, which means that Dune and Frank Herbert will finally get their well-deserved status as a monument of art and literature, which stands like a million mountains higher than any other bullshit of the Star Wars or superhero type. I want to thank the director, the producers, all the actors, and everyone involved in making these films. I love you all, and I want you to know that I think with these films and the launch of this entire saga on screen, you're making history and changing the world. Because the world as we know it, as it's currently going to shit more and more with each passing year, I think a lot of our wounds as a global society can be healed by a big dose of Frank Herbert.